Are we going to see a market bottom in August due to the $3 billion in Bitcoin released from Mt. Gox? 137,000 BTC worth approximately $2.8 billion will soon be released into the market as funds lost to the Mt. Gox hack of 2011 and the subsequent loss of 850,000 BTC worth roughly $18 billion at today's price. Mt. Gox reported in 2014 that it had discovered 200,000 BTC, but those coins have been frozen in litigation until now. The Mt. Gox hack of 2011 and consequent loss of 850,000 BTC valued at over $18 billion will shortly be released into the market, with 137,000 BTC worth roughly $2.8 billion. When Mt. Gox announced in 2014 that it had discovered 200,000 BTC, it did so as part of a legal action that has been ongoing. Approximately 7 years after investors lost access to their cryptocurrency, Mt. Gox announced a rehabilitation plan in November 2021. In a follow-up email sent to creditors on July 6, 2022, Mt. Gox and rehabilitation trustee Nobuaki Kobayashi offered creditors the choice of receiving USD, BTC, or BCH in exchange for their debts. As a result of today's announcement, we're closer than ever to seeing money delivered to creditors, possibly as soon as August. There is a fear that releasing 137,000 BTC could lead to an enormous drop in Bitcoin's value since investors are concerned about increased selling pressure. The flippening could be accomplished if a drop in Bitcoin's price coincides with the Ethereum merging, according to certain analysts. Ethereum versus Bitcoin flippening might occur if Bitcoin drops to $10,000 and Ethereum rises by 30% from its current price. Possible but unlikely in short term according to Trading Room Pro traders. Also, there is another angle. A few cryptocurrency funds have already purchased the claims of a number of Mt. Gox creditors. Fortress Investment Group LLC, for example, offered debtors a lump sum payment of $600 to $1,300 in exchange for seeing their debts paid off early. Fortress's managing director, Michael Hourigan, was cited as stating the following: "For creditors who just don't want to wait for another year or more to get their money, we're providing a liquidity option in the form of cash or Bitcoin. In addition, debtors who have not yet agreed to an early settlement may be reluctant to liquidate their Bitcoin because they represent early crypto enthusiasts. There is a good chance that many people who receive Bitcoin payments would rather keep it in cold storage than sell it when Bitcoin is down over 60% from its all-time high. If funds are released, it's feasible that some of them will end up in altcoins like Ethereum, which is about to reach a watershed moment in its history. When Bitcoin first appeared in 2014, there were few, if any, alternatives. By 2022, though, tens of thousands more crypto projects might enjoy a surge in funding. Before Bitcoin's forthcoming release in early August, Mt. Gox had already sold some Bitcoins in past. For example, Kobayashi sold 24,658 BTC, worth $260 million, at a creditors' meeting in 2018. The liquidation marked the end of the bull run in 2017. Mt. Gox's loss of Bitcoins caused a drop in the price of Bitcoin in 2018, triggering a bear market from which it did not fully recover until the end of the decade. Similarly, if the remaining Mt. Gox money is released, the price of Bitcoin will likely go below $10,000 shortly. However, even in recent months, parties such as the Luna Foundation Guard, Three Arrows Capital, and Bitcoin miners have exerted equal sell pressure on Bitcoin. LFG sold several $1 billion worth of Bitcoin had little impact on the digital currency's price. However, Bitcoin's price fell after the incident because of a shift in market sentiment and a more pessimistic perspective of the world. Mt. Gox creditors may be able to absorb any sales, but early Bitcoiners surrendering their coins may foster a defeatist mentality.